Hello, my friends. Welcome back. There are moments in life where we feel overwhelmed by the complexities of who we are and who we want to be. These can be challenging times filled with self doubt and the feeling of not being enough. But what if these moments of struggle could be turned into opportunities for growth and self discovery? What if every time we feel like we're falling short, it's actually a chance to learn more about ourselves and become stronger, wiser versions of ourselves? It might sound surprising, but this idea is actually at the heart of many ancient wisdom traditions. Think about the concept of balance. It's only when we experience both calm and chaos, light and dark, hot and cold, that we fully understand and appreciate the balance between these things. Without one extreme, how could we possibly know or feel the other? Similarly, our experiences of not being enough, of feeling inadequate or unworthy, they too are part of a larger picture, a picture that includes all aspects of who we are. When we embrace the parts of ourselves that we think are not enough, the parts we reject or ignore, that's when we open the door to greater self understanding and personal growth. This is because all parts of ourselves, the good, the bad, and the seemingly not enough, they're all connected and they all have something valuable to teach us. So instead of seeing times when we feel like we're not enough as failures or setbacks, what if we saw them as stepping stones on our journey towards wholeness? What if every moment of feeling inadequate was actually an opportunity to heal, to grow, and to learn more about ourselves? Now take a moment to close your eyes and imagine yourself standing at the edge of a calm, still lake. As you look out at the water, you see your own reflection staring back at you. This reflection isn't just a mirror image, it's a representation of your soul, your deepest self. It's a part of you that's often hidden, buried under the layers of daily living, forgotten but always present. As you continue to gaze into this reflection, you notice something. It's not a perfect image. There are parts of you in this reflection that you don't like, things you wish were different. But as you observe these things, you realize they're just as much a part of you as the things you do like. And in that realization, there's a sense of freedom. You see, the more you try to change the parts of yourself that you don't like, the more you resist the natural flow of who you are. And that resistance creates inner turmoil, a constant battle within. But when you accept all parts of yourself, the good, the bad, and the seemingly not enough, you release this inner turmoil. You allow for a sense of inner peace to wash over you. You are enough just as you are. You don't need to change or improve to be worthy of love or happiness. The path to growth doesn't lie in changing who you are, but in accepting and embracing all aspects of yourself. In doing so, you free yourself from the burden of constantly striving to be something you're not. You are enough just as you are. These words might seem like a simple statement, but they hold profound truths that resonate deep within our souls. They remind us that we don't need to change or improve to be worthy of love or happiness. We are complete and sufficient just as we are. But why is this so hard to believe? Why do we constantly strive to be something or someone we're not? It's because we live in a world that often values external achievements and appearances over our inherent worth. We are constantly bombarded with messages telling us we're not enough unless we look a certain way or have a certain amount of success. But these messages don't define our worth. Our value isn't determined by how much money we make, how thin we are, or how many likes we get on a picture. It's determined by the fact that we're human beings, by the fact that we're alive and experiencing this world in our unique way. When we realize that we are enough just as we are, we free ourselves from the shackles of comparison and the relentless pursuit of perfection. We stop looking for validation from the outside world and start valuing our own opinions and feelings. This doesn't mean we stop trying or growing. It means we do it from a place of self acceptance rather than self depreciation. We're enough just as we are. Think about a small child. Do you ever notice how they just laugh and play without a care in the world? They don't compare themselves to others or worry about what people think of them. They just are. They're exploring the world with a sense of wonder, and they're not afraid to be themselves. Why do we lose this sense of wonder and acceptance as we grow up? Why do we put ourselves in boxes and labels and try to conform to the expectations of others? The truth is, we don't have to do any of that. We're free to explore the world in our own way and to express ourselves however we like. We're not defined by our jobs, our relationships, or our material possessions. We're defined by our experiences, our thoughts, and our feelings. And those things are what make us unique and wonderful. Imagine for a moment that life is like a long journey filled with ups and downs, twists and turns. Just like any journey, the path we travel is unique to us and is shaped by our experiences, our decisions, and the challenges we face. Along this journey, we meet different people, some who help us and support us, and others who try to hold us back. We encounter beautiful landscapes that fill us with joy and wonder, as well as harsh terrains that test our strength and resilience. Throughout it all, we carry with us a backpack filled with the baggage of our past, the weight of our worries, and the burdens we think we have to carry. But what if we could learn to travel more lightly? What if we could empty our backpack, leaving behind the unnecessary weight that's been slowing us down? When we release the things that don't serve us, we become more flexible and adaptable. We're able to navigate the twists and turns of life with greater ease and grace. We become more open to new experiences and possibilities, and we find that the journey itself becomes more enjoyable. The truth is, we don't have to carry the weight of our worries and past mistakes. We have the power to let go. When we do, we discover a lightness of being that allows us to fully embrace the present moment. We become more aware of the beauty around us and the richness of our own inner strength. So, I invite you on this journey of self discovery. I encourage you to lighten your load and to trust in your ability to navigate whatever challenges may come your way. Remember, you are enough just as you are, and the journey is yours to explore and embrace. Are you tired of the endless struggle to be something you're not? Are you weary of the constant pressure to achieve more, be more, have more? If so, I have a message for you today, a message that has the power to transform your life forever. You are enough. Yes, you. You are enough just as you are. You don't need to change, improve, or become someone else to be loved, accepted, or successful. But why is this so hard to believe? Why do we constantly fall short of our own expectations and the expectations of others? It's because we live in a world that doesn't value who we are, but what we have, what we look like, how much money we make, how successful we are. But this world doesn't define your worth. Your value isn't determined by external factors. but by the fact that you're a human being with a unique set of experiences, feelings, and perspectives. You are enough. This simple statement holds profound truths that can set you free from the shackles of comparison and the pursuit of perfection. It's a reminder that you don't need to change to be worthy of love, happiness, or success. You are enough, just as you are. I know it can be hard to believe when we're constantly bombarded with messages telling us otherwise, when we're told that we're not enough the way we are. But these messages don't define our worth. Only we have the power to do that. You are enough. Your value isn't determined by your appearance, your job, your relationship status, or anything else. It's determined by your experiences, your thoughts, and your feelings. And those things are what make you unique and wonderful. Embrace who you are and all that you have been through. Your struggles have shaped you into the person you are today, and they've made you stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. You've overcome challenges that life has thrown your way, and you've come out of it more resilient than before. Your scars tell a story of survival and resilience, and they're a reminder of how far you've come. Celebrate your strengths and all that you have to offer the world. You have unique gifts and talents that make you stand out. You have a perspective and a way of seeing the world that is valuable and important. Don't be afraid to use your voice and share your gifts with the world. And finally, forgive yourself for any mistakes or shortcomings you may feel you have. We all make mistakes. It's part of being human, but dwelling on them won't help you grow. Instead, learn from your mistakes and move forward with grace. You are enough. You don't need to change, improve, or become someone else to be loved, accepted, or successful. You are enough just as you are. And with that, thank you so much for joining me on this journey of self discovery. May you carry these words with you and let them guide you towards a life of self acceptance and inner peace. Until next time, remember, you are enough, and that's all that matters.